My name is Maybelle Estelle. It's French. And I'm here today to talk to you about memory loss. Now, some of you is young and you ain't got no problem with memory loss. And some of you is getting like, I don't know, 29 and holding, if you know what I mean. And you is starting to have problems with memory loss. Now, some memory loss is due to a thing called Alzheimer's. Now, that is a vicious disease that turns your brains into scrambled eggs. And when you got scrambled eggs up in your head, you can't think anymore. It is not possible. And I have heard of it, and I do not want to get Alzheimer's. Now, I have been told by a very reliable source that once you get Alzheimer's, you're kind of okay with it because you don't remember nothing anyway. But I really do not want to get Alzheimer's, and I just pray to God, please, do not let me get Alzheimer's. Let me just not lose my mind, what little bit I've got left. Now, there's this other thing. Now, let's say you done thought of something, and you thought of it in the bathroom, and you are heading to the kitchen to go do that thing you just done thought of. So, you're walking to the kitchen, you're minding your own business, get to the kitchen, and what have you done? You done forgot what you were thinking about, and you stand around in the kitchen, and you look around, and you say to yourself, what did I come in here for? You can't remember, and I'll tell you why you can't remember. When you are thinking a thought, it is just like in the comics. They got the little thought bubbles. Little thought bubbles go up to the big bubble where the thought is. And them little thought bubbles, if you go from the bathroom to the kitchen and you can't remember, it's because them little thought bubbles got disconnected. So what you have to do is you got to walk yourself back to the bathroom. Now, sometimes you get halfway back to the bathroom and you remember it because your thought bubbles got reconnected. You get all the way to the bathroom sometimes and you stand in the bathroom, boing, all of a sudden your thought bubbles reconnect and you remember what you were going to think. You get back into the kitchen. Hopefully no one will talk to you now, you know, in between the bathroom and the kitchen, because you do not want them thought bubbles to get disconnected again, because that's real annoying. When you go back the second time and you forget the second time what you went in there for. Well, anyway, that there is thought bubble disconnection. It's very annoying, but at least it's fixable. You can go get that. Now, there's this other thing. Many of you do not know about this, and I'm going to be telling you for the first time. In our world here, there is a parallel universe. And in that parallel universe, there's a thing called thought thieves. And they steal your thoughts. You'll be in the middle of a sentence and you'll be talking to somebody and all of a sudden, oh, what was that thing? What was that name? What was that word? And you cannot think of that person's name. You cannot think of that word. You cannot think of that thing you're trying to think of. It's because them thought thieves in the parallel universe have done stole your thoughts and they're holding it. And they're just laughing. Oh, they think that's the funniest thing when we all sit around going, what was that thing again? What was that thing? And we can't think of it because they done got it. They are holding it captive. This is what happens sometimes. Sometimes they'll let it go real easy and you'll go, oh yeah, his name was Mark or whatever. You know, and then maybe you're trying to think of that juice that's supposed to be healthy for you and you go, and they've got it held captive. And they're holding the name of that juice that you heard of that's supposed to be good for you. And they done held it captive. And you're just racking your brain trying to think of it. Well, you might as well quit racking your brain because I done stole it. So what do? You mind your own business. You go back to what you were doing. And maybe you, I don't know, maybe it's your work or your home. And all of a sudden, it'll slap you in the head. Pomegranate! That's what it was. Pomegranate juice. And this is what they have done. They took your thought. They stuck it in a slingshot and bound it right into your head. And that's why you jump sometimes when you remember that word you couldn't remember. Pomegranate juice. Oh my goodness. That there is the thought living in the parallel universe. Now these are just a few things about memory loss. Now don't let it bother you too much because everybody has it. Sometimes you got to write yourself a note. Sometimes you got to put that note in your shoe. And sometimes, let me tell you what happened one time with me. I had myself a note. And I was riding home from work, going to go to home, stop at the store. Now, I had the note in my left hand. That was my first mistake. I should have put it in my right hand. I had the note in my from work, just minding my own business. I get ready to pull into the driveway. Well, I got to shift hands to, you know, do a little gear thingy. There's the note in my hand because I got ready to put it on the steering wheel. I forgot. I had the note in my hand. I forgot to go to the store. Well, that's how memory loss works sometimes. Well, that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about right now. Thank you. Very nice day.